toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off. Arizona will put it away to start this one. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Oklahoma State's offense will be first on the attack. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback, who makes a sure tackle. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. To the air, it's Evanson. Grab near the marker, it's Mayer. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Wants to adjust the pattern. Unloads quickly. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. To throw again. Just a little off. Incomplete. The Cowboys line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got his man. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll try the jet sweep here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys!
You get near the goal line, more big bodies come in, everybody gets condensed. This offense says, forget that. We're going to get on the perimeter right now. Get it to our fast guy. He gets around the corner, and he gets in the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. An 84-yard drive there. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Arizona's offense will get the ball for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
On third down, he drops to throw. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Arizona right back to the line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Got his man downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Wildcats are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Firing to the right, complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Wide open downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their second sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up. But this one, third and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's got him in the flat. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come up. Oh, they blocked the kick. That's a live ball. Defense has it.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, and getting the block.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Evanson. Got his man on the right.
So it's third and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The short hands, it's Johnson. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag.
Turning it on! Bust through behind his pad. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Here comes the hurry up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Arizona runs out the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Give to the single back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. We've reached a break. Oklahoma State is on top, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Back to pass, it's Evanson. Fires to the middle. He's got it. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. He'll work his way down to the 28.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Now the play fake. It's complete to the left. Pulled down for the tackle. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He'll do it himself. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out.
Set to kick this one away.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Arizona Wildcats will take over. 1st and 10.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. A 1st down for the offense.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes one man miss. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Wildcats will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll take the deep shot. Got it in stride at the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And that's in Arizona.
Immediately fires to the middle. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David, oh, he's got some space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right here. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
Back to pass, it's Evanson. That's caught, it's Avery. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Splits the uprights. Good. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Looking for room. It's Otis. That hole closed quickly. A pickup of 1 to the 15. Arizona in a hurry.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick release by the QB. What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35? Gets the back moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's caught downfield. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. Trying play action. Bring in the heat. Got room to work.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop them? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
They'll mark it down, and that'll be enough for an Arizona first down. Got it in the middle. It's Highsmith. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Makes the grab on the left. Good flowing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown Wildcats. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The screen, he can go! After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Cowboys want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Evanson. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. This is where you make your money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. They punt it away on 4th down. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. They'll go to the ground. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Looking for a man, it's Evanson. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
The Cowboys will boot it away to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona sending the offense onto the field, trying to set the tone on the ground in the 2nd half. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Arizona right back to the line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That is a great response by this defense. You know you went into the half, you made some adjustments, talked about, listen, we're not down that much, we're very much in this game, but it starts with the first possession. And how about the first play, they get a sack?
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. The play action fake. Throwing right. A strike downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Evanson. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Cowboys are on the move. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Finds his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Cowboys trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Wants to pass. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. Got room at the 35. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Otis. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Wildcat is racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The screen, he's got wheels. There he goes. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Arizona comes out with another first down. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The RPO, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He'll set up to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Got to make sure they're sound in protection. They had one blocked earlier. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by a field goal over Penn State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Off play action. Lets it fly. Makes a grab on the shot. Finds some room. Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Arizona in a hurry.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. He'll keep it himself. Hey, midfield, he's got room. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man to the left. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30. New set of downs after the completion.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking.
Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Arizona right back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Otis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he hauls it in at the 30. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
Takes the handoff. It's Otis. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Reading the option, it's Evanson. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense way over eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. Leaves it with the running back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. He's got it again. Breaks the tackle. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Evanson. Using the quick game. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Here's the handoff. At the 45, on his way. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Cowboys are in the hurry-up.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. And you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Cowboys really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll sneak it. I think the defense was ready for that quarterback sneak attempt. They filled every gap and stood up the offensive line.
And you got to get such penetration really quickly. Get low, get below those offensive linemen, and just create a pile where he can't drive his feet going forward. Great job by the defense.
The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He is stopped well short of the 1st down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Highsmith. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking deep down the right side. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to use the speed on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Just need a few to the left on the read option. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Cowboys have taken it inside the 20. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. Still on his feet. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. He splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play.
Illegal block on the back. Return team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
2nd down coming up.
Back to pass on 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. It's complete to the right. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Arizona.
Punt is in the air. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45.